everybody, my name is Amy Suzanne Hicks. Today I'll be presenting a persuasive speech about why not to drink and drive. The information that I'm going to go over with you is actually approved by the Prevention Research Institute in the state of Georgia. They give a lot of good statistics and a lot of reasons why drinking and driving is really dangerous. And we're going to talk about this today. First of all, 75% of the fatal crashes that happen in the United States, that's where people die in the crashes, come from somebody who's been driving under the influence. Now, most people don't get into cars and crank them up and go, I'm going to drive, I'm drunk, let's go. That's not their intention. Most of the time when they're getting into that vehicle to drive, they don't realize how intoxicated or impaired they are. See, when you say intoxication and impairment, a lot of people think that that's different, but it's really the same thing. Most people, when they're pulled over for a DUI, which is about 98%, their blood alcohol level is 0.15. In order for the blood alcohol level to be that high, they had to have a considerable amount of alcohol in the system. The legal state limit for Georgia is 0.08, so that's almost double, or 0.8 is almost double the legal limit by the time that they're pulled over. So imagine how much alcohol is actually in the bloodstream when these individuals are actually issued DUIs. So those are some common myths about blood alcohol limits. You know, as far as impairment goes, as soon as you take the first drink, your brain becomes impaired. You don't realize it because your tolerance levels are different between your brain and your physical. Your brain becomes impaired much faster than your physical body does. So you're not feeling it. You know, you take a couple of drinks and you're not feeling the impairment initially. It takes some time for your physical tolerance to be reached, especially if you've been drinking or you go out every weekend. You're going to have a higher tolerance level. A lot of things can fluctuate that. So in many cases when people are driving and they seem to be okay, their friends aren't concerned about them, they may even be in a group of people who've all been drinking and they've decided that person's the most sober, so they're going to drive. That individual winds up driving and winds up with a DUI, and his blood alcohol level was usually higher than the other people in the car. So that's a common myth and something that you need to think about when you go out and have drinks with friends or you consider getting behind the wheel. Another thing that's important is people don't intentionally go out and do things to cause themselves trouble. So if you have over 10,000 DUIs being issued in the state of Georgia per year, that tells you that that's probably a significant problem in the state. So now the state has come out with some things to actually help people and to prevent second offenses with DUIs. One of those things is this program that we're talking about now, Prevention Research Institute, has actually came up with a program to teach individuals what's happening to the brain. In many cases, people are being tricked and don't realize it because they're not real clear on their level of impairment and how much alcohol is actually taking to impair them. So that's one of the things that this program actually teaches. It also shows people how to replace heavy drinking episodes with other activities. Most people start drinking because they're bored, they want to have fun, maybe it's a way to alleviate problems, get away from things. So the program will actually teach people how to focus on a more healthy lifestyle and some more healthy habits. And that's what's most important about drinking and driving. Another thing you might want to consider is that most people in the state of Georgia have actually been involved in an accident at one point in their lives. You notice how insurance rates actually fluctuate whenever you have an accident? Imagine having a DUI. Your insurance rate will automatically double on your first offense. Your second offense, they may actually elect not to insure you, or your insurance rates will triple. So that's another reason not to drink and drive with the financial aspects.